Oh god, I thought I got away from these terrible movies. So today, we're gonna be talking about the masterpiece that is Troll 2. Compared to some of the movies we've talked about, Troll 2 looks like an actual movie, and it won't blow your eardrums out. Troll 2 fails in pretty much all of the storytelling and editing aspects though. At some point, you stop trying to figure out the movie and just kinda let it happen to you. So there's a problem right off the bat with the title. Troll 2 is in no way a sequel to any other movie. They just named it that, hoping that it would sell better. With that in mind, let's get right into the story. The film opens with something. Some guy is running through the woods, getting chased by some children wearing garbage. And these are supposed to be the terrifying evil force that's supposed to scare the shit out of us. And they show them before the credits. I honestly can't think of another horror movie that shows off their monster before the credits. Oh, remember the opening credits to Alien? The slow atmospheric music building tension. Then the xenomorph pops out. So it turns out that this is a story that Santa Claus is telling to his grandson. And then it turns out that Santa Claus isn't even real. Who knew?
What are you doing still up, Josh?
Grandpa Seth was telling me to stop.
So the dad explains that the family is taking a vacation in the country.
Just think, we'll be living like our ancestors did. Yeah, we'll be peasants and farmers.
I suppose this is a good time to mention the acting. It's not great. I really don't blame the actors though, because the story goes that they were trying out for the parts of extras and they ended up in leading roles. And it also doesn't help that the writers had apparently never seen a movie before. So there's a scene where some kid diddler tries to peep on our 10-year-old main character, but he gets caught. Oh, it's actually the sister's boyfriend. Man, she really knows how to choose him. So the whole B-plot revolves around the boyfriend and his friends following the family on their vacation.
Is it true that your family's going on vacation tomorrow?
Yes.
I'll come with you?
Okay, I'll tell my father that you're coming with us tomorrow.
Man, AI has come a long way. These almost act like humans. So the family set off on their trip to the quiet town of Nilbog. Now, wait a minute, let me see... Yep, real subtle, guys. So I'd like to point something out that is absolutely the worst part of the movie, which is the editing. Specifically, the cuts between scenes. Watch this transition between the scene in the bedroom and the scene in the car.
Finally.
Please, don't do this, Holly.
We're essentially dropped into the middle of a scene with no context. This happens throughout the movie, and it's frustrating as hell. So instead of working their problems out, the family buries them in song.
Row, row, row your boat gently down a stream.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
While they're on the road, the kid sees Santa again and runs up to him.
Why would you run to a fucking homeless? Oh, it's Grandpa!
What are you doing here, Grandpa?
What are
I'm homeless.
you doing here?
Santa tells them that they have to turn back and that they're in danger. That's a pretty bad Christmas present. He tries to warn his family, but they ignore him because he probably has schizophrenia.
There's no one here.
It's normal. This is a farming community. Remember, at this time of night, everybody goes to sleep.
Night? It was broad daylight 2 seconds ago. The family somehow doesn't notice the massive red flags that are popping up all around them. Another huge problem with this movie is that, with the exception of Joshua, none of the characters act like people. They don't see anything weird or out of place in the town or in the house. Oh!
I thought they were about to engage in a Pokemon battle.
As soon as they go into the house, they see some food left out on the table. They decide to start eating it without a second thought, even though it has this green shit on it. Homeless Santa shows up at their door and asks the kid for money, or tells him to stop his family from eating. One of the two. So Joshua stops them the only way he knows how.
I must do it. I must do it.
And you can't piss on hospitality.
Apparently you can. So we cut over to our B story, and this dude leaves to find some...
A single, unattached, horny girl.
Well, would you look at that. So he immediately starts chasing after her like a creep. It turns out she was running away from these goblins, and our charismatic hero thinks it would be a good idea to try to strike a deal with them. The deal being, they stop chasing the girl, and he gets a spear in his chest. Pretty even trade. They stumble their way onto the set of Legends of the Hidden Temple and meet this witch lady. This actress is chewing the scenery so hard, it's actually hilarious to watch.
Am I mistaken, or is there something wrong with the two of you?
This scene is pretty famous, so I don't think I have to go over it in detail, but in case anyone hasn't seen it.
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my God!
Oh, and then he turns into a tree. It's Groot!
Jesus Christ. That's Teenage Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. What he's gonna look like.
We cut back to the family, and the sister is talking to herself in the mirror until...
Joshua! Joshua! What happened?
You were in the wrong room. Holly was sleeping there.
He got the wrong mirror somehow. It's later revealed that he's basically an all-powerful ghost, but he made the rookie mistake of choosing the wrong mirror. Santa tells him basically nothing, and we cut back to the B-plot. This kid in his sweet shorts go out to get supplies. He happens to run into the character with the best name in any media ever.
I'm Sheriff Gene Freak.
I honestly can't tell if that's a joke. This movie has transcended beyond time and space. Oh, a goblin! No, wait, that's just the actor. So this kid just gets some milk and leaves. I don't think that's gonna be enough for him and his friends. Oh, hey guys, didn't expect to see you here. So coincidentally, the son and his dad are grocery shopping at the same time. The kid figures out that Nilbog is goblin backwards, and apparently this is the last straw because he just pieces out on his sweet skateboard. This is intercut with the cool shorts kid wandering around in the woods. And then that is intercut with the witch visiting the mom. It's actually really hard to follow. The film's ADD calms down for 2 minutes, and we see the kid eavesdrop on some sort of town meeting. The kid gets captured due to his own incompetence, and if it wasn't for his dad, he'd be a pile of Nickelodeon slime right now. Cool Shorts kid eventually makes it to where his friend is trapped. He tries to get him out, but he gets bitch slapped into space.
Hello?
Oh no.
The family returns to the house, and it turns out that the town is throwing them a party. And these people are not actors, by the way. They're legitimately just residents of the town they shot in. So shit starts to go down, and Santa has to bust out of the mirror dimension to kick some goblin ass. Santa then gives Joshua the best gift a person can receive, a fucking Molotov.
We must move quickly to put out the fire.
What fire?
Guess.
I don't think it's smart to give children explosives, but that's just me. The main evil dude has Joshua and Santa trapped, but before Santa disappears, he sends out one last lightning bolt for good luck. Yeah, apparently Santa has Zeus powers. I'm not gonna argue. The family discovers that he was a goblin, and shit gets real.
He was one of us, and you killed him. Now it's your turn.
The goblins surround the house, and the family has a seance to summon the ghost of Santa. At the same time, this happens. It's totally out of nowhere and happens during the final confrontation of the entire movie. It's like they filmed it and just said, well, we gotta put it somewhere. We cut right from there to a literal satanic ritual. The ritual works, and Joshua and Santa are teleported to the goblin hideout. There is no more explanation in the movie than I'm giving here. None of this makes any sense. Joshua and Santa touch a stone until all the goblins go back to the home base. The rest of the family somehow knows how to get there, and they touch the stone too. All the goblins start exploding from the power of friendship or something. After this, all seems right with the world and the family goes back home. But actually, there's more goblins at the end.
Do you want some?
So that's Troll 2, as best I understand it. I would recommend it just for the utter lack of understanding of how filmmaking works. It's honestly really funny. Alright, I better go before Santa hits me with a bolt of lightning for insulting his movie. Thanks for watching.